Hi, I'm Josh, host of The Furnace, and in just 5 minutes, my goal is to convince you that atheism doesn't actually exist at all. This is my hot take. Now, if you're an atheist and you stumbled across this video, welcome. This isn't just a home for Christians, but for anyone who's authentically curious about their own belief systems and how those beliefs compare to others. So stick around if this video makes you think more deeply about your beliefs or lack thereof. The claim that atheism isn't real might come as a shock, considering 44% of people aged 19 to 29 consider themselves atheist or agnostic. If you fit into this category, then hear my heart when I say this. You can deny the existence of God, but you cannot deny your own worship. See, worship isn't limited to sitting in a pew on Sunday, singing songs in your car, or praying before bed. Putting it simply, we worship whatever we center our lives around. For some people, it's money. For others, it's career or relationships or politics, fame, pleasure, or themselves. Humans are innately wired to ascribe ultimate value to something, and whatever that thing is your God. When someone claims to believe in nothing, they're usually elevating their own reasoning, morality, and desires as the ultimate authority in their lives. It's an inescapable truth. Something will sit on the throne of your heart, whether you want it to or not. For example, some of you might be thinking, I don't worship myself. I hate myself. Why would I worship what I don't even like? There's a common misconception hidden in the question. You don't have to love what you make an idol. Look at the world of politics for a moment. You probably know a lot of people that can't stand Donald Trump. But have you ever noticed that they're the ones who seem to talk about him the most? And nobody thinks about the woke left more than conservatives who can't stand political correctness. These people don't realize it, but they've given the object of their disdain free rein to sit on the throne of their hearts. Following this logic, think to the people you know who have suicidal thoughts. Yeah, they might truly hate themselves, but more often than not, they spend the majority of their days thinking about how much they don't like themselves. They've made themselves into their own gods and have built a religion around self-hatred toward their own image. There was a time that I did this very same thing. In high school, I struggled with depression heavily. As a Christian, I'd pray that God would take it away from me. But he instead revealed to me that it would go away on its own if I just dwelled on him. Wouldn't you know it, when I stopped thinking about myself and my own imperfections constantly, there was no room left for depression. I hardly remembered what there was to be depressed about when I successfully focused on God or anything else for that matter. And that anything else is important. This is why our society is so in love with distractions. You're usually worshiping something undeniably negative for ourselves and find relief in distractions or temporary worship of something else. This video isn't a warning against having hobbies, of course. Not everything you focus on is an idol, but whatever you regard above everything else is. You'll know that depression is your idol when your lens of life is filled with negativity and pessimism, no matter how objectively good things become. You'll know that your current relationship is an idol when your partner can make you cut off your friends and family, and their every word has the power to shift your happiness. You'll know that your intellect has become an idol when nothing else can be true or even worthy of consideration if it doesn't pass your personal standard of reason. It closes you off to alternative viewpoints before you ever truly hear them out. The question isn't, do you believe in God, but rather, which God do you serve? And if you truly still believe that you don't worship yourself or your relationships or your hobbies or anything else in the world, then be careful, because you might be bowing down to the most dangerous idol of all, the prideful belief that you're somehow above humanity and its inescapable need to worship. But what do you think? Did I convince you? Let me know in the comments below. Either way, we're all in the fire together, and Jesus is standing right beside us. Keep wrestling and keep watching. For more from me, check out this video over here, or you can let the algorithm decide for you over here. Thank you for watching. God bless.